Eric Stromquist here at the Rock and Roll, the AHR show. I thought we were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with my friend Terry Swope here, who in addition to running a great company and founding a great company is also a pretty damn good guitar player. So, but dude, you're not singing the blues at Link Spring anymore. You guys have been busy doing a lot of cool stuff.
Yes, we have. And we're super excited to be here at this AHR after all these years. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Well, talk to me a little bit about you guys are evolving. People are talking about data and moving data around and so on and so forth. You guys kind of got a unique way to do it. Will you tell me about your E2E?
Oh, absolutely. So today we're actually launching the E2E platform. We've been working on for quite some time. But basically, it uses the independent data layer connection that we've been working with utility companies for over 8 years. We've combined that with the ability of MQTT designation on all the data in a building coming out of the Niagara framework or from a legacy system. It doesn't have to be the Niagara framework. And then tagging that and using all the metadata to serve that up to the cloud. The thing that we did and how we did it is we built it for our own company. We didn't try to build it for everybody under the sun. And our go-to-market approach is a design-build approach. Work with our customer base, find out what the data is that they're looking for, and then give them the ability to manage and own their own data, and then parse that data out to whatever application that they want to use. The best thing about it is the dashboard. We're using some software that was developed within the industry, like Disney and what's the cartoon guys? Subject just
Hanna.
Yeah. Anyways, it gives you the ability to have a white platen and then be able to drag the data in using widgets and see that data any way you want, and then save that customer experience every time you're there. So let's say, Eric, you want to look at energy data on the consumption. You can take a look at the energy meters. If you got somebody in your company that's looking at HVAC, environmental conditions, they can take a look at that. They can look at run times. All of it benign to the control system that's there, and give their ability then to make decisions to go back on how they can perform on their building. Our roadmap is going to give you the ability to tunnel back to your control solution and make decisions in the cloud, and it's all cloud-based. And then be able to perform on your building the way you want.
That's really.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. No.
I'm pretty excited today.
Well, you should be, man. It sounds great. Go ahead.
And the launch of our Niagara-based VAV control system, our IP-based controls, and you can go over and take a look at that, and you should before you leave.
We'll definitely do that.
The thing about it is we met all ASHRAE standards, so it's all configurable and programmable to ASHRAE standards, regardless of the type of box that you got in place. And because of the way that we did it, and we built it at the data layer, the ability to field provision and make changes at midnight for an entire building. You can configure it, commission it, all with a spreadsheet. And the time savings and labor savings on this new device is incredible.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Well, it sounds like, too, owning your own information's a big thing. I know there's debates with some people about who owns the information. Well, by using your solution, you don't have to worry about Google or somebody coming in and saying, no, that's our information, right?
Well, and we did a survey with customers many years ago, and we've updated it multiple times, and they always said, where's my data? And we went back to them and said, what do you mean, where's my data? Well, I worked with this application, and I don't want to work with them anymore, and the data's gone. I worked with this application. This gives them the ability, they're in complete command and control of their own data. If they don't want to work with us anymore, they don't have to, but they own that data, and then it can be, and anything that comes out of there, at the Niagara framework, the Baja files, their commissioning and everything can be stored in the cloud, and it's theirs to use however they want.
It's fantastic. So you're launching it at the show.
It's live.
It's ready to go. Yep. So if somebody wants to get on board and order right now, what's the best way for them to find out more?
Well, obviously, contact us. And like I said, it's design build. So what we do is we use a 3-part process: discovery, development, and deployment. And then discovery is we meet with you, no charge. What is it you want to see in your data? How do you want that parsed out? Where do you want to store that data? Then we go back into it, and because everything we build in it, it goes back into the ecosystem that everybody benefits going forward. Then we go through the development process for them, whatever that might be, that's unique to their business. And then finally, we deploy that in there in software as a service.
Very, very cool. Terry, this is so exciting. Well, I want to see this VAV controller you got, so you got somebody can show that to me?
Absolutely.